skaters. I'm Dirty Deborah Harry with the Dirty School of Skate and Sugar Roller Skate. And I'm here at the Fountain Valley Skating Center today to talk to you about combinations. We're going to do backward skating into a pivot spin. I think you're going to really like this, especially if you're interested in skating backwards and adding a little drama to your backward skating. And also, if you're currently skating in any kind of small space, this is something you can definitely work on. So if you find yourself at home and you say, well, Dirty, I can't skate because I don't have roller skates, I've got the place for you to go. I need you to jump online and go to planetrollerskate.shop and have the gals over there help you with skates, wheels, plates, and all the accessories that you could possibly need for skating. Of course, if you are new to my channel, welcome. Thank you so much for coming on over. I appreciate it. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe. Maybe give it a thumbs up if you find this video and myself worthy of such. And if you share this video, Lord, I'm just going to thank you right now for sharing this video. I am just in the business of getting the word out. I'm getting the word out about how to skate, how to learn. If you don't know me, again, my job is to teach you the mechanics of skating. Your job is to make it flow. And then with enough practice, you will develop your own skating style in which you can share with the world, okay? So stick with me. I got lots to teach you. I got tons of videos on this channel, so feel free to peruse lots of topics. Okay, let's get right into it. Today, we're gonna talk about backwards skating. We're gonna start with I wanted to call it simple, but I realize how not simple this can be for people. These are front crosses, and then we're gonna put a toe stop down or wheels down, and we're gonna do a pivot spin. Go directly back into front crosses, drop a toe down, and spin. Now, some of you skate with skates with toe stops, and some of you do not skate with skates with toe stops. So some of you are toe stop fans, some of you are no toe stop fans, okay? Either way, you can do this pivot spin because you are either going to pivot off of your toe stop or pivot off of your wheels. I tend to do both, whether or not I'm wearing the toe stop. So for instance, my skates today's have toe stops so that I can show you, but I can also just push it forward just a little bit and just hit my wheels instead of my toe stops, okay? So now, it would be great if you already knew how to skate backwards. Did I mention that I have an entire backward skating playlist so you can get better at it? You might want to check that out if you don't know how to roller skate backwards. However, watch this video anyway because this is going to plant the seeds of inspiration that you need to get through when you're struggling to learn how to skate backwards. Okay, so let's assume that you already know how to turn or transition. Again, if you don't, I got a playlist on that. So I'm gonna go real quickly on how to transition, how to skate backwards here for this, how to do a front cross, and how to do a pivot, okay? So let's get started. You're going to skate forward, right? When you're skating forward, you're using your outside edges and you're shifting your body weight from side to side. Then you're gonna do a simple transition where weight is on one foot. You're looking over to transfer the weight to the other foot till you're right skating backwards. Again, it looks like this. Skating forward, shifting our body weight so we're hitting our outside edges. I'm gonna put weight on one foot, skating over the top of my skate. I'm gonna turn my head and my shoulder, which opens up my hip, turn out my foot, put my weight on that foot, and now I am backward. I said a couple things in there that I just want to go over, so make sure that we're all in the same terminology. When I say an outside edge, what I mean is your body weight is down, you're primarily over the top of one skate, and your body weight is pushed to the outside wheels, outside boot. Your knee is pushed down, and your knee is primarily with the pressure over the baby toe, and that is your outside edge, right? When I say I want you to skate your outside edges, meaning Lean to the outside of your boot. Lean to the outside of your boot. Lean to the outside of the boot. This will help you get natural, flowing momentum without having to push. Next part is that transition that I talked about. Basically, what we're doing is pretty much a mohawk turn, but we're gonna stay on the ground, both feet on the ground. Weight is on one foot, I'm over the top. I shift and look, turn my whole body to the other and land, and now we're backwards. When I say turn my whole body, let's get this straight. Head turns shoulder, shoulder turns hip, hip turns foot. So when I am on one, I'm over this. I start turning my head, which opens up my shoulder, which opens up my hip, and if I bring it around, I can have my foot just pivot, turn out, and land on it, and now I'm backwards. All right, so now we're backwards. Now what do we do? In this particular combo, I want to see your foot front crosses, front crosses. That means weights on one foot, pick up the other foot with your hip, drop it down together, weights on this outside edge, pick the other foot up with your hip, drop it down. When I say pick it up with your hip, guess what? I mean pick it up with your hip. I don't want you picking up your foot with your foot. That's not how it works. When I have weight on this foot, if I lift my hip, this foot can come up. I then can bring it over. I then can turn out my heel, so it's like this, and set it down. Did you see me crazily staring ahead and never looking down? I did not need to look down, people. I did not need to look down. Why? Because I had confidence, because I was lifting with my hip. When my body weight was down and I lifted up with my hip, I could turn that foot. I know I'm not gonna touch because my foot's already like this, and I set it down. We're gonna roll, lift up with your hips, set it down. Roll, lift up with your hips, set it down. Set it down. Okay, so let's just count it out here. Let's do 3 crosses, okay? So for me, I am gonna go right over left, left over right, right over left, set down and spin. If you want to switch it and start left foot over right, that's fine. Doesn't matter to me. If you want to put down your right foot to spin, it's okay with me. I'm going to put down my left and spin the other way, okay? So it doesn't matter. You don't like what I'm doing? Just do the opposite. We don't need to argue about it. Okay. Got my body weight down, which means my happiness area is down. I drop my hips so that my knees bend nice and easy. All right. Got my toes pointed towards each other so I can start skating backwards, dropping my body weight, bring it up, drop it up, bring it up. Okay. I just said drop it up, drop it down. Okay, anyway. So we're down, up, down, up, down, up. Then we're down, lift, right over left, left over right, right over left. Now I drop my left toe stop into the ground, spin it around. Now I know I just dropped my toe stop into the ground. We just spin around and act like it's all like, oh, that's super simple, dirty. No, it's not. Guess what? There's a ton of details and I'm here to bring it to you. When I go right over left, left over right, right over left, I need to have my left foot set the toe stop or wheels down at around the back truck of my leg or my foot or my skate that is attached to the ground. So here's my skate that's attached to the ground. My toe stop or wheels needs to be in this general vicinity. It can't be here. I don't want it out here. I want it nice and tight. That way my legs stay nice and close together. That way when I get into the turn, it's real easy, okay? So going straight, if I just ride on my front wheels like I'm doing right now, and I drop my toe stop down just a bit, you'll notice that the toe stop is pretty much lined up with my back wheels or just in front of my back wheels. Again, I don't want to see this here. This is going to be very hard position to turn from. I don't want to see your foot out. Very hard position to turn from. I want you to imagine that you are in a very, very extremely narrow hallway. Okay, and then we're just going to turn this super narrow hallway. So we're going to right over left, left over right, right over left, push out, sit it down, and spin. Now let's talk about the actual spinning process, because that's a whole nother thing. Now, if you're telling yourself, looks fun, don't know how to spin, don't worry, I have a playlist on spinning that you should probably visit as well. But let's go through the basics. If I drop my toe stop or my wheels down here, you would see that I end up going like this with my arms. Why am I doing this? Because this arm is out front, because this arm is going to lead me around. This arm is going to trail. When my arm's out in front and I've got my toe stop or my wheels in the ground, this front arm leading the direction is actually so that the shoulder can pull back. Everything about turning is about your shoulders. You can use your arms for power, but it's really the shoulder that makes the turn happen, okay? So it's kind of just part of my style that when I think I'm gonna turn, by habit, I end up with the arms out. But I don't know if you just saw it there too. I pulled it in and it was just about my shoulder that makes that turn. So we talk about the shoulder. This is your shoulder in a neutral position. This is a closed, open. The shoulder needs to be slightly behind you in order for you to turn. So, drop that toe stop down, reach forward, roll it around. I don't know if you saw this part, but my arms came in. They didn't come violently in. I'm only trying to turn one revolution, not a whole bunch. All I did though was pull them in nice and easy and then push them out so that I can start this whole process again. All right, now, one last thing that I have to leave you with, this is probably the most important aspect of this skill. A lot of you, the second that you put your wheels down, the second that you put your toes down, you're gonna say to yourself, oh my God, that's where all my body weight needs to be. So it's gonna end up looking like this. You're gonna put it down and then you're gonna get stuck. Stuck. We don't wanna get stuck, do we? You don't need a ton of weight on the toe stop or the wheels. You need to just have a little bit, just a tiny bit, and realistically, your other foot needs to be on an inside edge. When we talked about outside edges, we talked about body weight down, leaning towards the outside of your skate. Inside edges is body weight down, and I need your knee pushed over your big toe. I need your body weight pushed over your inside wheels. I need your body weight to feel the inside of your boot. So it looks like this. I drop this down just to say, let's go. Knee goes. Did you see my knee just over that big toe? Just grabbing that big toe and saying, let's go. Also, I don't know if you noticed. Probably did. How could you not? I've been told on YouTube I got a big butt. You gotta drop your ass down when you turn. Drop it. Okay? And drop your not so big butt. Mine got a big butt. Let's watch. Okay, we're skating backwards. I drop it down and bend those knees. When you go to get up out of this spin, stand up. Okay, so we're going right over left, left over right, right over left. Put a little bit down, drop it down, stand up. Why? So you can do it again. Okay, get this action going. Drop it down, bring it up. Anytime that you want to change edges or direction or do something different, that is your clue to bring your body weight up. When I want to attack an edge, when I want to hold an edge, that's when I'm down, okay? I'm literally spinning like this. My body weight is down. My knee is over my big toe. But when I want to stop that from happening, that's when I lift it all the way up. And you got to, when you've heard me say before, down with your butt, up with your gut, you got to lift. So I'll be down here, down, 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 up, up, up. That will also help you slow down your turn and come to a stop and make it possible for you to do other things. So I can spin around, get right back into the next thing, okay? Alrighty, skaters. I feel like we've done something here today. I feel like maybe for some of you, we may have reached a new level. So I hope you take my word for this on as far as how fun this can be. And I hope you practice and maybe you send me a video of you doing just this and I will put it on YouTube so everyone can see how great you can get once you practice. All right, I need you to practice. You know I need you to practice. I don't need you to try this like 1 or 2 times and then be like, I can't get it. I don't know, Dirty. I don't know why I can't get it. I need you to practice. Like you get to the point where you're like suffering because of it. And then all of a sudden you make that breakthrough. When you make that breakthrough, I swear to God, you think you can do anything in life. The world could be falling down around you, but you're like, I can backward skate into a pivot spin. So that's what I've got for you for this video. I can't wait to see you guys next video, okay? So go ahead, see you later, go practice.